ChatGPT Work is now here. So ChatGPT Work is basically like Claude Co-Work. It's not quite caught up with it yet, but we all know that's going to change within seconds in the AI world. So I just want to walk you through ChatGPT Work. This is a little bit like Claude Co-Work. You can connect all of your different tools, all of the different softwares that you use, and you can get your ChatGPT Work to basically conduct exercises, activities, tasks for you. And just like Claude Co-Work, you can also schedule those. Now, at the time of the recording this, at the end of July 2026, basically in your main left-hand menu of your ChatGPT account, you'll go in and click a new chat, and you will see on the top of my screen here, I've got the option for normal chat, which we're all used to seeing, or I can flip to Co-Work here. I keep calling it Co-Work. I'm going to keep calling it Co-Work. I'm so used to being in Claude Co-Work. You know what I mean? So clicking on Work here, the first thing you can actually do is connect all of your different tools. Some of you may have done that already, and you can also go into plugins to add tools. But I'm just going to show you how you can do it straight from the Work section here. You're saying here, customize how it works. Let's add our different tools. So you can just basically scroll down. You can see which ones are connected because they've got a little tick on there. And I'll just go and see, for instance, I've just disconnected my calendar and I'm going to re-add it to show you what it's going to do is just ask you to log into whatever that particular tool is. It will ask you to verify that you are who you say you are, and voila, you should be good to log in. So I'm just going to go through that process, press pause. I pressed pause on that just while it was loading, but I just want to let you know that you saw on that screen very briefly for the Google Calendar, it said, do you want it to just be able to view your events, or would you also like it to be able to edit your events? So you get the choice to choose those permissions. That choice is up to you. You are a grown-up. You need to decide what you want your ChatGPT to have access to or not. I'm not going to be providing cybersecurity advice on here for you. So that is some of the ways that you can connect tools. The other way you can do that is going over into plugins. But essentially now, this is where you can, just like Claude Co-Work or your normal use of ChatGPT, can now actually give it tasks and ask it to create tasks for you. My phone started ringing then. So the first thing I always say to people when you're using a new AI tool especially, don't think that you have to know how to use it to use it. It knows how you can use it. So for example, I might say something like this. I have just turned on ChatGPT Work. I've been using Claude Co-Work for quite a few months now, and I've got loads of skills loaded in Claude Co-Work. I have been smart and built all of those inside my Google Drive so that I can easily transfer them to other softwares like you. So if I was going to give you some of my skills from Claude Co-Work, what's the best way to provide them to you? Can I just give you the Google Docs or the Google folder? Can you also tell me how you work, what you can do, what you can't do? You know my business quite well. So just give me a list of the tasks that you could actually do for me on the things that I can use Claude Co-Work for in my businesses, for both Sarah Cordiner, the Legends Lab, my speaking, and also my business Techmatics. Thank you. So this is really important to learn how to actually work with and co-create with your various AI tools. We often have to think that we've got to go and take some kind of course. We've got to gain all this knowledge before we use a tool. Let the tool use you. Get the tool to tell you what it can do. Imagine it's a human being. They've come in for a job interview. What can you do for me? How do you do that? What do I need to provide you? How would you like me to give you that information? This is the end result I'd want. This is what I want to achieve. How do I do that? What do I give you? It's amazing how many people sit back and think that they need to be the pilot today. This thing is now smarter than us. You can now go to it and say, tell me what to do, rather than you sitting there expecting to give it the instructions and the how-tos and so on. So I'm just going to give this a moment to load and see what it comes back with. Now, just to give you guys some tips while that's loading, I make sure that all of my skills are stored in one single document. So think of skills like to-do lists, like tasks, like instructions that you'd give a human being. They're also pieces of knowledge, pieces of information, core data that you might have or give to an employee in your business. So as you can see here, there's a whole range of different skills that I've got in mind, everything from it understanding my visual brand, my brand copy voice, API access to certain things. I know some of you will come at me for that. Knowledge information, doing just appealing Stripe disputes, a terms expert, so it's been trained in all of my terms and conditions, blog writing based on my knowledge, my links directory, that's links, all of the links that I have, how to create my sales pages for me, doing client history reports, so much more. By the way, all of these have templates, almost all of them have templates for them in my Claude Co-Work Masterclass. So if you want to learn more about this, type in Claude below and I'll give you access to my Claude Co-Work Masterclass. My Legends Lab members do get that for free. However, if you're not a Legends Lab member, you still can purchase access to that Claude Co-Work Masterclass. But basically, because this is all stored on my Google Drive and all of the little prompts that actually give the instructions for that task are also inside the Google Doc, all I need to do is go to ChatGPT and give ChatGPT access to that Google Drive folder, the one that contains both my skills index, but also all of the instructions for my skills as well. So this has actually come out and said, here's all the different things that I can do. Here's all the things that I can't do. Here's all the outputs I can put in. Here's some suggestions of ways that you can use me in each of your businesses and the different parts of your businesses. So go through these. Now, remember, AI sometimes itself hallucinates on its own capabilities, just like human beings do. So make sure that you look at all of these and go, you can probably do more than that in some areas and probably can't quite do what you're saying you can in that area too. Please use your brain and question it further on the things that you are interested in. So like, for instance, it says here, I can rewrite platform updates, for instance. I would take that and say, okay, here's where our platform updates live. Here's where we want them to go. Here's how we want them distributed. Can you do those? If so, how? If not, what else could I do instead? So these are all things that you would be looking at getting the system to direct you, to tell you, to provide you with the instructions for. Now, to give it stuff, I personally set all of my things to share, and anyone with the link can view. Obviously, make sure that you are going by your own security, cybersecurity policies, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm making my own grown-up decisions. You make your own grown-up decisions. I'm obviously not giving this sheets of passwords and stuff. I'm just giving it access to simple files and information. So what I would do is I would probably give it the share link, because we have inside our plugins connected Google Drive, and I've connected my Google Sheets and everything inside the plugins area. That means I can actually just give it the share link, which, by the way, for those who don't know, you just press share and then you press copy link and boom. Now anything, when it says anyone, it also means any AI can access it. If you've got it saved as a file on your computer, you're going to press the plus button down here, press add files and photos and upload it. Now, the reason why I prefer you having a Google Drive connected is because every time I upload that document, update that document, my apologies, add something new to it, if I have given that link URL to my system, it's always going to have the most updated version. So this is about us using and creating systems and administration so that if there's some sexy new tool tomorrow that I want to transfer all of my skills to, all I've got to do is give it the Google Drive folder. We don't have to go in rebuilding everything from scratch. So now I can have Claude Co-Work accessing the same files and ChatGPT Work accessing the same files. The only thing I have to update are the files themselves, not each of those two different platforms. This means if any of those accounts get shut down, I still have access to everything in those files in the Google Drive that I own. So a little bit of admin help for you and a little bit of an intro there as to what you can start doing to play with ChatGPT Work. But I would suggest pulling out some of your skills from Claude Co-Work and seeing what it can do in here. I'm going to test out a task prioritization report and see how that compares to my Claude Co-Work. Have fun.